I traded it all, if I gave
Welcome
it
back, everyone. My next guest is David Letourneau, and he is the general manager of Alair Homes, Arizona. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Thank you very much, Carol. Appreciate you inviting me here. I'm a little shaken by your request to deliver these, what did you say? You want me to say something about what contractors don't want you to know about construction?
Well, that would be a good thing, especially, well, you know, a lot of people have issues with it, don't they? Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do.
Sure. I've been in the Valley and in this business for about 25 years. Alair Homes started in 2007, and in 2011, the decision was made to really start to expand even more. So we were a custom home and did a custom home builder and did a few remodels at that time. 2011, the decision was made to really start to expand, and it was based on the fact that people really seem to like our processes and our systems, and we can get into that a little bit, and I can tell you a little bit about it. But the results have been spectacular, and since then we've gone from $6 million in sales to $135 million in sales, and to 92 offices in the U.S. and
now I
Canada.
have to say, okay. So now let me ask you, that's pretty amazing. First of all, kudos to all of that. So I want you to just personally talk a little bit about to the listeners what the contractors don't really want us consumers to know. I mean, really, is there something is there a secret that you have?
I don't know if it's really a secret for those that were really out there trying to find out about it, but what goes on in this business, unfortunately, I often say, and I spoke to the Home Builders Association here last year, and my talk was entitled, homeowners don't like us that much and we've earned the reputation. And it's just unfortunate, and I've often said that when a contractor looks up, he sees a used car salesman. And, and you might say, well, are the used car salesmen going to complain about that? And I say, well, they've earned their reputation as well. So we're really wanting to change that image. And so we're kind of working one client at a time to do that. And it's worked very, very well for us. And that's why we think that is the reason behind our success. We've respected the client to the point where they've given us their referrals and said, hey, we want you to do more for us. We want you to help our friends. And we've grown at over 90% a year for 6 years now.
That's awesome. Now, you are going to offer people, the audience, something, and I want to get that out now because it's something pretty neat. Well, go ahead and tell them what you're going to offer everybody.
You got to give it all away right off
the bat, because I want to say it and let them hear it more than once.
Okay, we call it the give. Our give is this: for no cost, no obligation. If someone has a project they're considering and it's either a remodel or a new home, I'll put our team on it, and they will take a look and help them understand what their budget should be and what their schedule should be, so that they're not under any disillusioning kind of numbers or timelines.
Right.
And why that's so important is we get invited in quite regularly to look at a project, and sometimes it's kind of late. For instance, this happened just very recently. A couple in North Scottsdale invited us to come and look at their home because we had just remodeled the home across the street. Very pleased, 4,000 square feet, complete remodel. They're very happy with it. And so these people said, well, we should use the same people. So we went and took a look. Well, when our guy got there, they had just bought the house. They had already done the demolition themselves. The 40-yard dumpster was still in the driveway. Now, that part's all okay, except for this. We took a look at the project, and our guy's going through with his clipboard, kind of making a few notes, and then after he's kind of done discussing the scope of the whole project, he's saying, and have you got any idea what you think this you should spend on this? And they said, oh yeah, we think it's about $85,000, and
wow.
185 wouldn't do it, but they've already demolished it. So had they asked us in advance, and that's the give. We'll come and take a look in advance before you make that commitment, before you sign with another contractor.
So it's like an estimate, a
buy
free
a house.
estimate?
It's exactly that, but it goes a little deeper.
Sure.
We do hundreds of projects, so we know pretty closely because now we don't know how expensive your taste is, so you could drive that budget way up. But what we usually set that number at is, if this home in this neighborhood, if it was an average situation, here's what you'd probably spend doing that.
Sure.
Unless your taste is really crazy.
Let me ask you this. Do you work with people valley-wide?
We do.
Okay, and I want to get that out there because we are heard of all of Arizona. You could check their website out. It's Alair, Alair Homes.com. It 25 years in the business. The number to call them direct at 602-625-6607. And you can get this special, their give, that they're going to give to you. And a lot of people right now, they're going to be coming back from, being away, those snowbirds, and they're going to go, oh my gosh, there's things we need to do. They've got to do the house.
True.
Also, they've got the holidays coming up. Everybody wants their houses to look nice, right?
We get real busy before that, making sure everybody's in for the holidays. No
Okay,
question.
so let me ask you this, okay? Yeah. It's my impression that people are pretty wary then of contractors, right? I mean, we are.
Rightfully so.
All
yes.
the time.
Yes. Yeah. And the example I like to give is I met a couple here not too long ago. Let's just call them Mike and Marcia. And they came up to me at a home show that we had a booth in, and they said, we'd like to talk to you. We're going to move. We're going to buy a new house or a different house, and we're going to do a complete remodel and so on and so forth. It'll be our 14th complete remodel. And I said, just a moment. Why are you talking to me? You've had 13 other projects. Were they in the valley? And they said, all of them.
Why aren't you using the same person?
They said, all of them.
Right? Exactly.
You can see where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
They said, this is the part. Mike said, well, I said to my wife that this time we're going to pick a contractor we know we hate so that nothing will change during the project.
Oh my God. That's
so
terrible.
As much as that's a little bit funny, it's sad.
It is sad.
And I am happy to report we finished their project. It went beautifully, and we're still friends.
That's awesome.
They gave us some real nice reviews, and it was a good situation.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I hear nothing. I have people all over that I know from it's the same everywhere. It's not just Arizona. It is the same everywhere.
Right.
So it's Alair, Alair Homes with an S.com. The phone number to call is 602-625-6607, and they do work valley-wide. Okay, so if they don't do fixed prices like, cost plus and stuff, what else would they do?
That's a good question. I mean, fixed price is what everybody would love. And
how can there be?
Wouldn't we all? It's a figment of everyone's imagination, including both contractors and clients, because everybody would love it. It just doesn't exist because no one really knows what the price really needs to be until they do enough research. So fixed price doesn't happen because the contractor that gives you a fixed price, which a lot do, they just start to giving you change orders until they get to the number they wanted it to be in the first place, so that's not a good situation. Cost plus is like handing a blank check to your contractor in most cases. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. Lots of wonderful contractors. I've got friends that are contractors. They're competitor of ours in a lot of ways, although it's such a big market, we kind of don't look at it that way. But lots of great people in this business. And I shouldn't say guys, it's actually, there are lots of wonderful women in this business. We have some in our company as well, and terrific. But overall, those two forms of doing business, it's kind of like ringing the bell before the boxing match. It's like you sign the contract, you might as well go ding, round one, because you're about to fight.
Isn't that
It's sad? What happens, because, the contractor shows up with a door and you say, well, I don't like that door. And you go, well, that's what's in your budget. So now what happens? You get a different door, but you pay more.
Right. There's always something that comes.
So how do you avoid that would be the...
Right, absolutely. And I had said that earlier. Yeah. Now, this is something that you have here, too, and it says that you educate people on 6 steps to a successful construction project. How do you do that?
We offer education, and that's where we want people to be really educated before they ever sign with us. We want them to know what they're getting into with construction generally. And if they sign with a different contractor, great. Then they're going into it with their eyes open. Hopefully they get a wonderful job done, project successful. This is such a big business that we don't need very much of it percentage-wise to be extremely successful. Mm-hmm. And so we offer this education for free. And so people that would like to get that, the 6 steps, which is 6 different guides. The first one is understanding the process. Just start to understand what you're getting into here. I'll email them links for download. And if they just want to email me directly, my email is david.l@alairhomes.com. And it's ALAIR homes.com. david.l@alairhomes.com. If they send me an email, and if they can just say, hey, send me the guides. If they also let me know if it's a remodel or a new home, I'll also send them either the custom home planning guide or the home remodel planning guide in addition to that.
Well, you've got a special that you're giving away. If you could say it really quickly because we have less than a minute, go ahead. Say what it is.
Well, our give is that anybody that's considering a project will come take a look. We'll put a team on it to say what should your budget be, what should your schedule be, and just check that work before you commit to anything.
25 years in business. They're valley-wide. Obviously, they're going to do a free consultation for you. They love doing that. They want to educate you. That's what they're all about. It's AlairHomes.com. It's ALAIR, homes with an S.com. And that number to call is 602-625-6607.